Hi, and today we're going to be talking about ear protection. This is something which every single one of our students is obviously very concerned about, and also by law in Bulgaria we have to provide ear protection that has to be worn on rangers. So we're actually going to talk about several different opportunities in terms of purchase opportunities from our good friends at Arms BG, starting off with our standard issue ear defenders, which are totally passive, dumb ear defenders if you like, which come from Arms BG, great big cans like that as if you're a 60s radio DJ, and they're great. They're about 25-30 level a pair for a good quality pair, and they're good, they're going to protect your ears. However, there is a big argument nowadays for going for things like these, the actual active ear defenders. Now, the active ear defenders, I've got a pair of my old ear armors here, okay, which I bought from Arms BG over 18 months ago now, and I've been using them, been really happy with them. I don't have a box, but it does come with a box, which is actually quite important, which I'm going to come on to later. And you can see they've been well used and they're still going strong. They take 2 AA batteries. We've got an on-off button here. We've got up and down volume, and the great thing about these is literally when you're on the range, down range, putting up targets, checking targets, you can hear everything that's going on behind you. You can also hear much better when the actual shoots are going on, so even from an instructing safety point of view, really useful to have. Okay, obviously when we start doing pairs, fire and manoeuvre and things, the guys still wearing ear defenders, and these really come into their own then because they're able to communicate without really screaming their heads off, because they can hear and pick up a lot more noise because of the noise cancelling and the active functions on these ear defenders. These are fantastic. They retail for about 130 leather, or about €75, give or take, no less than that, sorry, €65 approximately. And I was really happy with them. And we've now thrown them at our head of training, Mike, who's using them, and he's quite happy with them as well. So let's have a look at some of the alternatives. Let's go to the top end of the market. Okay, and these are the 3M Pelters, which were provided again by Arms BG, and these work out at 379 leather, or just over €160 for a pair of ear defenders. They have exactly the same functionalities as the ear armors. I've been using these for about 2 months now, and I've got to be honest with you, the difference in price, bearing in mind these are 3 times higher, I'm not sure they're worth 3 times the amount. The one thing I can say is the battery lifetime is better on those. They do come with a removable, we've got green ear covers here, they come with the orange ones, which I probably have in the box. Yep, we've got them in the box here. So for the hunters amongst you, you can make sure you stand out so you don't get shot while boar hunting or whatever in Bulgaria, so those come on. But I've got to be honest with you, the build quality on these isn't very good. I'm not going to take them apart because I actually, when I was fitting these, actually snapped these bits when I was fitting them, which frankly, for a pair of ear defenders, which is just under €200, I think M31 could do a little bit better. They're all right, they're pretty good, but they don't pick up as much sound as these. So, to be honest with you, I'll probably go back to these, okay? But they're good bits of kit, they're still protecting my ears. If you've got the money, you might want to think about investing in them. If you haven't got the money, you're not going to go wrong if you do buy something slightly cheaper there. Then that brings us on to these, brand new brand called Razor, which have again been provided to us by Arms BG, and these are again a similar kind of price here. We've actually got 2 here, so we've got the sort of mid-range or top high end of the range, and these are 255 level, so very much between these 2 products. Again, active noise cancelling, reading off a box, omnidirectional microphones, low noise frequency, full dynamic range, HD speakers, sound activated compression, sound dampening, slim low profile cups. That's actually quite important when you're shooting rifles, and it's powered by 2 AAA batteries. The one thing I really don't like about these is that you can't take them out of the packet and actually try them on before you actually go and buy them. So what we're going to do is we're going to take them out of the packet and we're going to give them to one of our students and let them try it. The other thing I do want to point out though, one of the brands which has been, or one of the other items that's been provided to us by Arms BG is again Razor ear defenders, which seem to be very similar in terms of specs, but about half the price, almost identical half price, about 132 leather these retail for. These are designed for ladies and younger shooters. So again, we haven't got a lady on the range today, but we're going to bring one and we're going to give them to her and find out how she gets on with them. But today, let's have a look at these. Right then, I've now attacked the blister packaging of the Razor product with Leatherman and managed to extract the product. And actually, first impressions, they feel great. Really well built. They've got this great headband. It's definitely better than the Pelters. These are AA batteries. these feel, they really feel like great quality bits of kit. Really, really good. I can understand why the price on these is a little bit more than the Earmors. Everything does feel a lot more quality, and the headband on this is really good. It's got the like the breathable mesh. Trying them on. We haven't got any batteries in them yet, but it's got this one's got a roller like battery switch for turning it on and off, which actually I think is going to be a little bit better. But how do they feel? Even without any batteries on, I can hear virtually nothing, which obviously isn't the aim with these types. So we're going to put some batteries on, we're going to give them to a student, and we're going to try them. But first impressions, these things are really good. Let's give them a go.
Good.
Okay, boys, you have both tested those ear defenders. Now you've both had a chance to try both the Razors and the M3s. You go first, my friend. You tell us what you think of them.
So basically, these ones are much better.
Those are the
in my
Razors?
opinion, yeah. Especially because of the sound around me and my gun itself. More than that, those I can hear more of the wind. I'm
So
having
3
more
amps.
interference by other sounds.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Ori?
Well, to be honest, I also rather to shoot with this one in terms of noise cancellation and obviously the voice enhancement in the range, which can maintain, can keep you safe.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for your review, and let's get some more rounds down range. Okay, in summary, you don't have to spend hundreds and hundreds of levs or euros to actually protect your ears on a shooting range. You can get the little earbuds from your Home Depots, your Practicas, whatever you've got here. They're about €1 for a set of 2, and frankly, for a bit of occasional shooting, they're fine. Just like these are. You don't need to spend a fortune, maybe 15, 20 euros for a decent set of passive ear defenders. If you're going to take this seriously and start getting into it a lot more, then you are probably going to want to invest in some kit like that. So what we actually have is 3 passive, 3 active ear defenders here. We've been using those, very happy with them, and they're definitely mid-range. We've got the Pelters, which are the most expensive. Frankly, nobody's rating those as the highest in terms of the highest quality and the most useful. The ones that seem to come out as the winner in our test were the ones in the blister pack we couldn't try on in the shop, and we had to buy and bring them out here. And those are the Walker's Razor X-TRM. They're comfortable, they've got brilliant volume control, and everybody who's using them so far is saying that they're the best one and mid-range. So our recommendation is go for those, followed by those, and if you really want to show off, you've got those.